stoppage time.
Oh, he's in.
And a chance for Kyogo. How on earth did that come through to him? And he scores! Kyogo Furuhashi scores! Copeland Road End at Ibrox.
Was he offside?
Taken it back by Rangers, and Kyogo lashes the ball past Jack Butland, and this place is utterly stunned. The champions strike the first blow between these two this season. It's Rangers 0, Celtic 1.
This is a Celtic Forever podcast. Hello and welcome. This is Xander, an ecstatic Xander, and today I'm with John to go over Rangers 0, Celtic 1. Brilliant day for Celtic. How are you feeling today, John?
Over the moon, mate. Absolutely over the moon. Delighted with that. It was backs against the wall for a wee bit in the second half. It seemed to drag in the second half, but what a day. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. It was a hard watch sometimes through that second half, but we got the job done. Came out of there by a 1-0 win. We're going to the left back and right back, starting with the right back, Alistair Johnson. I thought he played for the 50 minutes or 60 minutes he was on. Again, outstanding, never put a fit rag. How do you think Johnson done?
I thought it was, for a guy that's been out for so long, played 50 minutes last week. He came on the day, played for an hour. I thought he was brilliant. I think he just adds steel to the defence, Alistair Johnson, and I'm giving Alistair Johnson. Considering he was injured for a long time and he still not played a full match, I'm giving Alistair a 7 out of 10. Yeah,
I'm 7 as well. 7 out of 10. Thought the boy was brilliant. It's good to have him back. It just solidifies that defence for me.
Absolute steel at the back. Yeah,
brilliant performance. Shows no fear. Same as most of the Celtic players today, but we'll go into that. Lager Bielka, or Bielke, we still don't know how to pronounce this guy's name.
It's Bielke. Lager Bielke. He pronounced it in an interview. I've heard commentators saying Lager Belka and all that. His name isn't Lager Belka, it's Lager Bielke. He pronounced it. That's how you pronounce it.
Yeah. I thought he was good in spells, bad in spells. His passing let him down a wee bit today. Sometimes let the ball bounce over his head. And then other times he was putting his head where it was dangerous and clearing the ball really well. So it was a sort of a good performance, bad performance for him for me today. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10.
A 6. Well, I'm thinking the same as you. I think a lot of his passing was a bit suspect. What else? He's only a young boy, remember, as well, and he's putting it in an atmosphere with no fans or anything, the Celtic fans, but he put his body in the line for the team.
He sure did.
He did his bit. So I'm kind of same as you. I'll give him a 6 as well.
Yeah.
Wasn't an outstanding game, but he put his body in the line. He did his best. So
and that is a makeshift defence as well, isn't it?
It's a makeshift defence without doubt. For us to go there with that defence and come away with a result, it's nothing short of a miracle, to be honest with you, because when I seen the lineup the day, I was like, we've got no chance here today.
No.
But every one of them showed up. They did their bit. Well, Lager Bielke anyway. I'm giving Lager Bielke a 6.
I thought going on to scales, I thought that I'm giving him a 9 out of 10, John. The boy was flawless, outstanding. What a performance!
Big skills.
What a performance that boy put in the other day. As you say, no Celtic fans, 50,000 screaming Rangers fans, from start to finish, and never put a fit rag in the boy. 9 out of 10 for me for skills.
I cannot disagree with that. I cannot disagree with that. I think he had a couple of wee iffy moments, maybe one or two, but nothing that was causing Rangers to go up the park and score or anything. He did everything neat and tidy. I thought he was very tidy on the ball, very confident looking on the ball.
Mm-hmm. And many times,
centre back.
And many times did you see him step in, breaking up the play as well. Just an outstanding performance for the boy. And both is again 9 out of 10. So that tells you everything you need to know.
Definitely, it was a high score for you, but I'm not giving him 9 out of 10. I'll give him 8.5 out of 10.
I thought it was man of the match for me, but again, we'll go into that later on.
Well, that's a fair point to give man of the match. It's a very close run thing with a few players for me, but we'll get to them.
Yeah, Callum McGregor, flawless in midfield as well, and back to his best, running about Ibrox like he owned the place, putting in tackles, finding passes, breaking the lines, outstanding. 8 out of 10 for me for Cal Mack today. What about you, John? What do you think?
I'm giving Cal Mack man of the match today. It's the completely different players for what we've seen the last couple of weeks for wee Cal, isn't it? He totally bossed that midfield. He ran riot, especially in the first half. He was flying into tackles. Every pass counted. So he's back to his best, I think, wee Cal. So for me, he was man of the match. I'm giving him a 9.5 out of 10.
No, that's high scoring indeed. All right, moving on to the midfielders, forward midfielders. Matt O'Reilly, thought he had a slow first half. Came into it near the end of the first half and had an outstanding second half. Broke up play, tackling, passing, everything. Second half was outstanding for Matt O'Reilly. So because he's slow start, I'll give him a 7 out of 10.
Well, he had a good game. He didn't have a great game for me, Matt O'Reilly. He did okay. I think he was one of the ones that just did okay. But it was kind of anonymous, if you know what I mean. I think Callum McGregor being so good made him look anonymous, if that's what I'm trying to say.
No,
because Callum McGregor was a good bit ahead of him. You know, he was everywhere in the midfield. So that kind of made the centre of the park for me look a bit kind of like he was doing all the work.
No, I know what you're saying, but I disagree. I think he had a brilliant second half. I thought Matt O'Reilly was everywhere, defending, attacking. But I know what you're saying. He did have that quiet first half. So slight disagreement there. Turnbull.
Well, my marks. I've not given my marks for Matt O'Reilly yet. I'm giving Matt a 6 out of 10.
6. I think you did say that, John. I think you did.
He didn't have a bad game. He just was a wee bit more anonymous than what Cal Mack was, if you know what I mean. Because Cal Mack was so busy, it made the other players around him look like they weren't doing much. Hard to explain, but I don't know if you know what I mean. I just think Cal Mack just totally bossed that midfield. And my eye was kind of firmly fixed on Callum McGregor. I was amazed at how well he played.
Aye, he ran the show, McGregor. That's why you've given man of the match, and I've given him a high scoring out of 10. But no, I thought Matt O'Reilly did really well. Turnbull, how do you think he fared? I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. I think he was. I'm going to be honest. I think he was hiding in the game. What did you think?
He had a couple of nice wee touches and all that, but out of the midfield three, it was definitely the weaker. And I'm not a fan of Turnbull anyways, you know. I think there's players on the bench that could have done a better job for us today, if I'm being honest. But David Turnbull, I'm the same as you. I'll give him a 5.5, around about that kind of score.
Aye, I thought he was leggy. I thought he had no pace. He couldn't find his passing range. I just don't think the boys got it now. I mean, I hope he turns it round and he finds his form. But I think when Thiago Holm came on for him, you saw a big difference. But we'll stick to Turnbull now, and I'll give him his 5 out of 10.
Aye, I'm the same. 5.5 maximum. Aye, he didn't have a great game, Turnbull, for me.
Right, the front three, Maeda, outstanding. What a player. What a game he had today. Never stopped for the first minute to the last. I think the game lasted about 99 minutes, 100 minutes, including injury time, and they never stopped that full 100 minutes. Up and down the park. Still, his crossing leaves a bit to be desired. Obviously, some of his crosses went out of the park and things like that. But for effort, commitment, energy, I'm going to give him 8 out of 10.
Well, that's fair enough. For me, if it wasn't for Callum McGregor and Joe Hart, I've gave Callum McGregor a 9.5. Joe Hart, I can't even remember what I gave Big Joe. I think it was an 8. But I'll put Dyson ahead of Joe Hart. I thought Dyson was him and McGregor were the best players in the park today for Celtic. Dyson never stopped, like he says, never stops running. He was getting stuck into Tavernier, wasn't he giving him an inch?
Mm-hmm. Nah,
He was all over the place, wasn't he? Unbelievable energy, and that's what you want to see if he Dyson, because we all know he's a great wee player. He's got that energy to go up and down the park, close down, relentless. The whole game, he was relentless. So I'm going to put Dyson ahead of Joe Hart. I'm going to give Dyson an 8.5.
No, I thought I couldn't agree more with you. He was one of the best players in the park. Obviously, for me, Scales was the man of the match because he kept that Rangers attack out the whole game. But I thought Maeda was outstanding.
Definitely fantastic. Amazing. And I was saying before in the last podcast that he never he needs to show up, or he didn't deserve to start because he hadn't played for the last couple of games. He hadn't kicked a body, really, had he? And then he shows up the other day and does that. We know he's class. We want to see it most weeks, don't we?
Mm-hmm. I just want to see a bit more often, didn't you?
All
right, Abada on the right.
Non-existent for me.
I thought he was hiding. I thought he was. It reminded me of James Forrest against Rangers. I know James Forrest was a great player for us, but against Rangers he wasn't great. I don't think Forrest, and Abada reminded me of that today. He was doing that right hand wing. He never chased back. He wasn't getting in the tackles. He wasn't doing anything attacking wise. I never seen any crosses going into the box. I never seen him taking on his man. No, I thought he was one of the worst players in the park.
He did put a couple of crosses into the box, but they weren't very good.
To me, it was non-existent in the game. It was done.
So we just go on him.
It's a tough one. I don't want to be too harsh on the boy, but 5.5 out of 10.
I think he had a worse game than David Turnbull. So I'm going to score about a 5 out of 10.
I mean, there was times in the game when we're under severe pressure, and I've seen Turnbull or Abada anywhere near it. You know, when you're looking for players to chase back and help out the team, help out the midfield and defence, I never saw it. Just one of these games, the boys two of them had a bad game. It's nothing personal. They just had bad games. But the rest of the team were outstanding, I thought. So that goes through the 11 players, John. We'll give them all a score.
Well, we haven't scored Kyogo yet. We haven't scored the main man.
Oh, Kyogo, how can you forget? How can you forget Kyogo? Well, Kyogo scored an outstanding goal, didn't he? I mean, what can you say about that finish? Outstanding. What a finish. First time hit. Beats the keeper, no problem. Brilliant goal. But then had these other chances that he scuffed, that he missed. Just like any other striker, they're going to miss chances as well. Kyogo, brilliant. Start to finish, brilliant. Well, for when he came off, when did he come off? The 80th minute, was it? Something like that.
He came off late in the game, wasn't it? If it came on for him. But I thought, I can't remember how long, what was the time when Kyogo came off?
I'm sure it was like 75, 80 minutes. It was really about then, because all wasn't on for long. But a wee Kyogo, what can you say about the boy that you've not already said? We've got a great wee striker on our hands there. 8.5 out of 10 for me.
He was back to his usual running and pressing again.
I didn't see him coming back as much, which was better. It was more his traditional up front, sticking to that position, if you know what I mean. Chasing down the goalkeepers, chasing down the defenders. He wasn't coming back to the midfield like he's been doing the first few games. So he's back to his old self, I thought, today. He scored his goal, took it brilliantly. 8.5 out of 10 for me, John.
8.5. That's fair enough. I thought, again, I'm the same as you. I thought he never stopped running. Constantly closing down defenders and the keeper and all that, hurrying them into getting rid of the ball, you know. Listen, Kyogo, I don't know what we would do without him. I'm going to go the same as you. I'm going to score him an 8.5.
Yeah, Nah, brilliant player.
That
Brilliant
also puts him
performance.
above Joe Hart.
So basically, we're getting more or less the full team good high scores there because every one of them turned up apart from Turnbull and Abada. I thought they were the weak links in the team today.
Aye.
Going into this quickly, going to the subs, just a wee quick. Don't give him scores at 10. Thought when he came on, he didn't really hold the ball up that well. When the ball went long, he never really held it in. He had a chance to square the ball to Yang, and he fluffed that as well. It was just an easy square ball to Yang.
Oh, do you know, I was raging with that when I seen it. I'm sure every Celtic fan was up after seeing at that moment because I thought that was 2-0. That was it, game over.
Yeah.
But he fluffed his pass, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. So again, it's the boy's just coming back from an injury. What give him some time, I suppose.
Of course, give him time, aye.
But that was a chance, as you say, to bury the game 2-0. Everybody's sitting watching a telly. He's happy. I was happy anyway, but you know what I mean. So Thiago Home came on for Turnbull. I thought he steadied the ship a wee bit in there. I thought he done no bad, young Thiago Home. What did you think of him?
A wee bit more added, well, not just a wee bit more energy, added a lot more energy. But yeah, I think it's the second half now, Thiago Home, he did have a shot at the minute of the bar, I think, as well. Outside the box. But I think the second half was more about closing the shop.
Aye, it was.
I think that, and try to catch them on a counter-attack, which we did a few times. I thought Bernabei, when he came on, we'll move on to Bernabei. Home had a decent game when he came on. I thought, had maybe, 15 minutes or something he was on for. Wee Bernabei, he came on for Greg Taylor. And his run to set up, I thought was amazing. Good pace about me, got up the park, no bother. So I thought wee Bernabei did all right when he came on.
Yeah, I thought he done all right, the boy. Do you remember what they're coming into? Ibrox, 50,000 screaming fans. I know I keep saying that, but you've got to remind yourself of that.
That was the thing that was causing us to think we wouldn't get a win. Is we didn't have any fans because we went in there at the end of last season as champions and get beat 3-0.
Aye. Well,
so you're expecting more of the same. The team's no in form. We've not got a defence really. It's a makeshift defence. No fans. So it was natural to feel a bit pessimistic about that game, but we get through it, and I'm proud of every one of them for getting us through that.
Well, I predicted a 1-0 for Celtic, but
you did, aye.
We'll not go there.
Well done, good prediction.
Ralston, that was another player that came on. Ralston came on for Johnston. Just as you said last week, it's just a steady hand in there, isn't it?
To me, Ralston's just a number for Celtic. Even though he's full of heart, he does his best all the time. He does the best with the ability that he's got, I think, Tony Ralston. But I think we still need another right back there. To cover for Alistair Johnson.
Aye.
But yeah. I'm going to say Tony Ralston. He did all right when he came on, didn't he? He tried his best. He always tries his best.
Aye. No. I thought, as I said, even the subs that came on, the full team done brilliant today. I can't fault any of them. Turnbull and Abada, maybe just needing a wee bit more time to settle into Brendan Rodgers' system. I don't know, but we'll move on to the man of the match, John. I know we've already spoke about it, but just to confirm it, my man of the match was obviously Liam Scales. I thought that boy was, especially the second half, when they were attacking. He just cleared everything, didn't he? And mopped everything up. He just kept him out, kept him at bay, and got us the 1-0 win. I thought, no single-handedly, but I just thought, in central defence, the boy never put a foot wrong. So my man of the match was Scales. And you just want to confirm your man of the match again, John?
Callum McGregor all day.
Yeah.
Close thing with him and Scales. Very close with him and Scales. But both of them were stalwarts today. Both of them.
Aye. I'll tell you what we'll do. Who was your top three players then? Who was your top three? Going for 3 to 1.
Well, I'd say Joe Hart was my second on my list, but I'm going to say it's Kyogo. And it's going to be Scales and McGregor. Kyogo, Scales and McGregor for me, for the top 3 players.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, because Maeda was outstanding as well, so it's hard to pick there.
My 3 to 1 is McGregor, Maeda, and Scales. 3 outstanding players today. The whole 3 of them were just amazing, flawless. I'm ecstatic for the full team. I thought they did us proud today. Every player in that park did us proud today. And we come out to Ibrox with 1-0 win. So we'll move on. Did you notice the missiles getting thrown into the park today yet again? The Ibrox missiles getting thrown onto the park.
Well, I seen the ref taking one. I don't know what it was, but taking something out of the touchline that had been thrown in the park. I don't know what it was, but is it even worth talking about? You know what's going to happen. You know exactly. When you go there as a Celtic player, you're going to get things thrown at you.
Mm-hmm. It was one of the e-cigarette things I think was thrown onto the park.
Is that what it was?
Aye. So they're still doing it. They're still getting away with it, obviously, and they'll continue to get away with it. As you say, is there any point in even bringing it up? But I just thought I would bring it up just to highlight what we're up against every time we go to Ibrox.
Oh, I know. It is worth bringing it up because if any Rangers fans even listen to this and they think, why are they talking about that? Well, it's dangerous for the players throwing. I mean, glass bottles. Celtic, one of the Celtic physicals got his head burst open last season. Joe Hart had a broken glass thrown into his goal mouth. There's been all sorts of things thrown at Celtic players and fans at that ground. So it needs addressed. That it really needs addressed, and it needs done pronto.
Yeah. I just thought I'd bring it up anyway. It was another thing that annoyed me. We're getting a wee bit of feedback at my end, John. I don't know if you can hear
it. No, really.
No. And we'll continue. We'll move on to the Rangers side of things just for a wee minute, just to talk about them. They huffed and puffed, didn't they? They tried their best to try and break Celtic down, but they just couldn't do it. Lammers had a clear-cut chance and hit it by the post. I can't really think anything that they've done. Obviously, got their goal chopped off the VAR. Did you think that was a free kick, John, or do you think Rangers were a bit harshly done by that?
If I was a Celtic player, I would be raging with that, to be honest with you. But then I seen a replay. I watched it. There was a wee highlights clip on YouTube I watched after it, and it showed you his horn going on to Lagerbielke. Was it Lagerbielke, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Going on to Lagerbielke's back. So that shove, plus there was a foot, but it looked like Lagerbielke's foot was wrapped around the Rangers player's foot. But the horn was definitely on the back.
Yeah.
So
I didn't see the horn on the back. I didn't see that. All I saw was the tackle, and for me, it was a free kick all day.
Aye, that's what I'm saying. When I first seen it, I thought it's a bit harsh. If I was no, it wasn't harsh. I don't care. I'm glad it obviously it never happened. But if I was a Celtic, if that happened to Celtic, I'd be feeling a bit hard done by. That's what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
But
I know what you mean. Aye.
When I seen it again, I watched the replay the first time and I thought that's a bit harsh. And then when I seen it again on the highlights I watched, I thought there's a horn on his back and there's a foot wrapped around. So I think it was the right decision, if I'm being honest.
Aye. I agree. If it was if Celtic got a goal chopped off like that, I'd be raging. But rules are rules. It's a free kick. It's a free kick. It's as simple as that.
It was harsh, but it was harsh, Xander. But it was the right decision. Yeah,
I totally agree with you. That was, to me, it was a free kick. The referee missed it. The VAR got it. That's what they're there for. We move on. But as I say, they huffed and they puffed. A couple of wee chances. Lammers missed a sitter. What did you think of that miss? That was quite funny, wasn't it?
Oh, Lammers, that's the boy with the dark hair and the curly hair.
Aye.
Yeah. I could see a bit of kick it and it came off his other leg or something. Because I thought that's one each. Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, I'm glad they signed him.
I'm glad they signed most of the players because I didn't know any of them. The only one I recognised was Tavernier.
And Ryan Jack, of course, but
was he playing?
Exactly. He had a really quiet game, didn't he? A couple of the players look all right, actually. The boy Dessers looks all right. And I think we Matondo's a half decent player, and their goalkeeper's no a bad keeper as well. But other than that, I think their team were kind of anonymous. I think we guys in Maeda kept Tavernier shut the whole game. He was flying into the tackles. It was brilliant, man.
Tavernier can't get the better of Maeda, can he? Unless it's a meaningless end of season game, and when it means something, it can't do it, can he?
Oh, well, what was it he was saying before the game? I'm going to make the fans proud, he was saying. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying about these big moves. Keep talking. Why don't you do your talking after the game?
Do your talking on the park.
That's what his response was to getting beat 5-1 with PSV. That doesn't matter because we'll beat them on Sunday. I'll make your fans proud. Words to that effect, you know.
Well, the Rangers fans, supporters, whatever you want to call them, they're calling for blood. They want Beale out. They want him sacked. But I think they should be looking more at the players in the park. I think, don't get me wrong, I don't think Beale's any decent manager at all. I don't think he's got it as a manager. But you look at Tavernier, the serial loser, isn't he? I wish he won a COVID Cup. That's it. He's been there, 10 years nearly. He's won a COVID Cup. The serial loser. And they're not screaming for him to be sacked, are they?
No, he'll be having nightmares how he never got a penalty, did he? He'll still be questioning the ref. But Tavernier, honestly, I wish that guy would just keep his mouth shut. He's just do your talking after the game. Don't go saying you're going to beat Celtic and make the fans proud before the ball's even kicked, you know?
No, definitely. Aye. But he's done that a few times into Tavernier, mouthing off before games. You think, as you say, you think he'd learn his lesson, but he'll never learn. The guy's a serial loser, and that's the bottom line.
Serial loser, that's it.
Yeah. What about Beale? Do you think he's going to last much longer? Do you think they'll let him continue as Rangers manager? He's not doing very well, is he?
Not doing very well. I don't really care what happens to him, to be honest with you. Sack him or keep him. It's. I hope they keep him.
Last season, he lost to Celtic. Celtic won a treble. He was in charge. This season, he's been knocked out of the Champions League. He's 4 points behind after 4 games. So, out of the Rangers, 4 games in the league, they've lost 2. It's not great, is it?
Aye, well, listen. If it was a Celtic manager, you wouldn't be happy with that, would you? But you know, it's no your concern. Just I hope he stays because I don't rate him as a manager at all.
No, I was laughing the day at them wanting him sacked. I just thought that was quite funny. Guy's been there for about 6 months. They want him sacked already. I'm nearly done. Just another wee thing I wanted to bring up was the tifo at Ibrox today. Did you see that?
Hilarious, absolutely hilarious.
Alan McGregor one. What a laugh that was! But this one is beyond a joke.
If anybody listening hasn't seen the Alan McGregor one, watch the video on this channel. Sander put a video up here. It's hilarious with the Benny Hill theme tune, and you'll that's a really good watch. So if you're not doing anything, go to the channel and check out the videos, and you'll see that one. The what's his name? Alan McGregor tifo. Hilarious. The other thing that was hilarious, Sander, and I talked to you about this earlier.
What was that?
The thing that I was killing myself laughing at is when that goal was chopped off for Rangers and it went to VAR. The ref came on and he did the whatever it was, the square thing, and then pointed towards the Celtic bloke as if play on. And the Rangers fans all cheered. They were actually cheering the goal getting chopped off. Like, yes!
Yeah, beauty, I've no scored. I thought that was funny. I know, actually, I did see that. I watched the game on Celtic TV, and their commentary obviously isn't very good. But what was good about Celtic TV today was they turned the volume down to the Rangers support right. They turned it right down so you could hardly hear them. So that was a bonus. I quite enjoyed that. So you didn't need to hear their bigoted songs. So well done to Celtic TV for that. All right, that just about covers the game, John. The next game for Celtic is a week on Saturday. Home to Dundee, 3 o'clock kickoff. Rangers' next game is a week on Saturday. They play first yet again. They play St Johnstone away. So hopefully we can continue the form we showed the day and comfortably beat Dundee at Celtic Park.
Aye, well, I think the Celtic players have learned the lesson now. Don't take any team lightly. Go at them for the start. Get the early goal. Get the game put to bed early.
Yeah, and it's Peter Grant said in Celtic TV today. Celtic could have been 5-0 up against St Johnstone last week. It was just poor finishing, wasn't it?
Aye, but we've already been through that game, but he's totally right. But for the night, we can all celebrate. We can all sleep peacefully. Everybody can go to their work in the morning with their heads held high. You went into Ibrox against the odds and conquered it.
Yeah, that's it. And I've not heard a single firework the whole night, which is a blessing as well, isn't it? Nice and peaceful.
Aye, well, I don't know. I'm surprised the Celtic fans wouldn't letting off a few fireworks, you know.
No, it's if they were to beat us today, it'd be fireworks going off to 1 o'clock in the morning.
Aye. Yeah, that's like League One if they beat us today. That's their life, you know, that's their whole life. But they didn't, so they're all hiding. The streets are quiet. Everybody's, the Tims are all happy, running about with their Celtic taps on and all that. But absolute bliss, mate. That's all I can say. It's absolute bliss.
Yeah, so couldn't agree more, John. We'll leave it there for the night. Congratulations to Celtic. Congratulations to Brendan Rodgers. Another win at Ibrox. I don't know how many that is. Is that 8 wins at Ibrox he's had now? Something like that. So well done to Brendan anyway. Hopefully we can push on for here and be champions come May. So thanks for joining us tonight, John. Appreciate that.
Aye, no problems, Sander. Always good speaking to you.
Right, hail, John, and I'll catch you later,
Hail, mate. Cheers.
Cheers.